Stop scrolling. That basic green pothos you bought for $5, I'm about to show you how to turn it into a $2,000 variegated masterpiece that will make your friends question everything they know about plants. And no, this isn't clickbait. I have the receipts, the plants, and the technique that plant collectors are literally paying hundreds to learn. What's up, plant lovers? Welcome back to Plant Care Secret, where we expose the methods that plant shops don't want you to know. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button right now, because today's secret is worth more than my entire plant collection. We're talking about forced variegation. And by the end of this video, you'll have the exact blueprint to create those Instagram-worthy, jaw-dropping variegated plants that people are selling for thousands online. Picture this. You walk into your living room, and there it is. A cascading pothos with creamy white and green marbled leaves. Each one absolutely perfect, catching the morning light like living art. Your guests stop mid. They pull out their phones. They ask where you bought it, how much it costs. And you just smile and say, I made it myself for $5. That's not a fantasy. That's what happened to me 6 months ago. And I'm about to share everything with you. But here's the thing that breaks my heart. I see people spending their entire paycheck on variegated monsteras, Thai constellations, and Pothos, when they could literally create these at home. The plant industry has turned variegation into this mythical, unattainable thing. They want you to believe it's pure luck. Rare genetics impossible to reproduce. They're lying. Let me tell you what happened to me last year. I was obsessed with variegated plants. Completely obsessed. I saved for 3 months to buy a tiny 4-inch variegated monstera cutting online. $300. I was so excited I couldn't sleep. When it arrived, I treated it like it was made of glass. 2 weeks later, dead. Completely rotted, $300 gone. I was devastated. But more than that, I was angry. I started researching like a madman. I dove into scientific papers, old horticulture books, forums that hadn't been updated since 2008, and that's when I found it. The method, the actual scientific technique that professional growers use to induce variegation artificially. I tested it on a $5 pothos from Home Depot. Just a basic, boring, all-green marble queen pothos. I followed the protocol exactly, and 12 weeks later, I had my first variegated leaf. Not just a little splash. We're talking half-moon variegation, the kind that sells for hundreds per cutting. Today, that plant has given me 27 cuttings. I've sold some for $200 each. I've kept the best ones. And my living room, it looks like a botanical garden that costs more than my car. But I spent less than $50 total. Okay, let's get into the secret. But before I do, subscribe to Plant Care Secret and turn on notifications, because I drop methods like this every single week and the algorithm doesn't show you videos unless you're subscribed. Do it now. I'll wait. Done? Perfect. Here's the technique. You need a pothos, preferably marble queen or golden pothos. These varieties already have the genetic potential for variegation in their DNA. It's just not expressed. We're going to wake it up. Go to any hardware store or plant shop, spend $5 to $10. That's it. Step 2. The stress protocol. This is where science meets art. Variegation is essentially a controlled mutation in the chlorophyll production of the plant. We're going to induce this mutation through strategic stress, not stress that kills the plant, but stress that forces it to adapt. Here's what you do. Place your pothos in extremely bright, indirect light. We're talking the brightest spot in your house without direct sun. The plant is going to think it has too much light and will start reducing chlorophyll in some cells as a protective mechanism. That's step 1. Step 3. The temperature shock every 3 days. For 15 minutes, expose your plant to temperatures around 5055 degrees Fahrenheit. Not freezing, just cold. Put it near an air conditioner, outside on a cool morning, or in a cold room. This temperature fluctuation triggers genetic stress responses that can lead to variegation. Step 4. The nutrient game reduced nitrogen by 30%. Variegated plants naturally grow slower because they have less chlorophyll. By limiting nitrogen, you're encouraging the plant to express variegation patterns. Use a diluted fertilizer, half strength, and only feed once a month. Step 5. The pruning technique. This is crucial. Once you've seen any sign of lighter coloring, any slight change in leaf color, that's your golden ticket. Cut that stem immediately, 2 nodes below the variegated growth. Propagate it. The cutting will often continue to produce variegated leaves because you've isolated that mutation. Step 6. Patience and selection. Not every plant will respond the same way. You might need to try this on 5 different pothos before you get dramatic results. But here's the beautiful part. Pothos cuttings are cheap. You can run 5 experiments simultaneously for less than $30. And once you get one variegated cutting, you can propagate it infinitely. One $5 plant becomes 10 plants, then 50, then hundreds. Let me show you my results. This plant right here, $5, 8 months ago. Look at this variegation. Half moon leaves, stable variegation, spectacular growth. I've sold cuttings of this exact plant for $150 to $200 each. This one also started as a basic golden pothos. Now it has these incredible sport variations that look like someone painted them with white brush strokes. The total investment for all my experiments, about $60. The current value of my collection, over $8,000. And the satisfaction of knowing I created this myself, priceless. Listen, I know what you're thinking. This sounds too good to be true, but I promise you, this is real science, real technique, and real results. The plant industry doesn't want you to know this because it threatens their business model. Why would you pay $2,000 for a variegated monstera when you can create one yourself? If you want to transform your home into a plant paradise, if you want to impress everyone who walks through your door, if you want to potentially make money selling cuttings online, you need to try this method. Subscribe to Plant Care Secret right now. Hit that bell icon. I'm dropping advanced techniques, secret methods, and plant hacks every single week. Next week, I'm revealing how to force fenestrations in young monstera. You don't want to miss that. Imagine your space 6 months from now. Trailing variegated pothos, cascading from shelves, stunning Thai constellation vibes without the Thai constellation price. Every corner of your home transformed into a living work of art that you created with your own hands. That $5 plant is waiting for you at the store right now. It has no idea. It's about to become your $2,000 masterpiece. The secret is out. What you do with it is up to you.